Normalement, les chargements sont assez rapides. Et là, directement, nouveau chapitre. Donc oui, les vidéos vont s'enchaîner. Je vais couper à chaque fois une vidéo, un chapitre. Un chapitre, entre guillemets, plutôt une mission, si vous voulez.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
Was trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later and help me patrol the perimeter? You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
Well, no time to waste. The horses are saddled up over here. There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
I picked out a fine horse for you. Let's make a tour of the ranch so you can get your bearings. To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself. Come on, Mr. Marston, pick up the pace!
Yeah.
a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
Hello, mister. Come on, this is the only chance you're gonna get to rest. How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house, and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do?
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. Ready, Mr. Marston? Let's mount up and patrol the ranch.
Easy.
Right, follow me. Keep your eyes peeled for anything suspicious. Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team. Look! Those damn rabbits are at the crops again. Get down and give me a hand, will you? Get your rifle out. It's about time these little thieves met their maker. Nice shooting! That's it! Kill those little varmints! You're better at shooting rabbits than outlaws, I see. Mr. Marston, looks like we'll be having rabbit stew tomorrow. Let's mount up and patrol the rest of the property. We should keep moving. There's still a ways to go.
Come on!
If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Damn coyotes are back! We can't afford to lose any more livestock. Kill them, Mr. Marston! Quick, they're going after chickens.
Come on!
Yeah! Yes, you got one! That's it! Damn coyotes! That coyote won't be back! Well, we got rid of the coyotes. I just wish we'd saved all the chickens. Let's go. I'll take you back to your room. You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
This is you, Mr. Marston. Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
Hello, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine, thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson, or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only will I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see. All right, I'll show you how we ride round these parts.
Sur Red Dead Online, elle m'a l'air d'être plus grande. Bonnie. Donc je vais pas modifier le cheval hein, parce que j'en ai. Je sais même pas si c'est directement lui le meilleur ou pas. J'en ai un. En tout cas on en a un autre du fait d'une tenue qu'on a gratuitement directement. Je ne me trompe pas si vous allez dans. Je vous montre rapidement. C'est où? C'est là. Par exemple, un cheval de bataille. C'est peut-être lui. J'en ai aucune idée. Faudrait que je regarde. L'endurance du cheval fonctionne pas du tout comme sur Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh, Red Dead Redemption. Bon. Alors c'était pas du tout prévu de faire ça. Je m'attendais pas du tout à ça. Et je crois que ça va être compliqué de la battre. Je risque fortement de perdre parce qu'avec là ce qui s'est passé. Jusqu'à Fizening. Non, je pense qu'on va faire demi-tour.
Let's go, Miss McFarland. Yeah. Should I wait for you to catch up?
Je suis allé chez le marchand à Armadillon parce que j'ai fait un peu de tour, j'ai même fait d'autres vidéos vite fait où il n'y a pas de son parce que c'est des choses très intéressantes. Entre guillemets, mais ça fait partie du jeu. Et j'ai acheté 2-3 trucs, hein, j'ai vendu 2-3 choses. J'ai acheté, je crois, c'est une patte de lapin qui ressemble un peu à ce que Gus peut donner avec un bonus. Qui permet d'avoir 20% de plus. Choses, si je me trompe pas, est-ce que je l'ai? Ouais, c'est ça que j'ai pris. Vous rend chanceux en augmentant la quantité d'argent et d'objets que vous ramassez de 20%. Je l'ai pris direct parce que c'était important. J'étais juste allé à Armadillo pour faire vite fait un tour. Mais ça va. Malgré le petit souci, on a réussi à bien se dépatouiller. Shoot la poule.
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
Ouais. Oh ouais. Montant réputation. Donc là on peut aller directement voir le Marshal ou continuer avec
Oh,
la
Mr.
chienne
Marston,
Bonnie.
how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Hop on up, Mr. Marston.
Tort.
You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response.
Oui, les chariots ont jauge endurance. Pas comme si on avait une vraie rédemption de...
I think it's kind of
C'est
funny
pas
I
mal de...
found you dying on the side of the road and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss McFarland.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
Et je me souviens, il y a un autre chariot où c'est vraiment juste un petit avec un seul cheval. On l'appelait la Ferrari. Parce que lorsque vous l'aviez dans le Red Redemption Online, premier online qu'on a vu sur Red Dead, c'était une dinguerie. Je fais n'importe quoi. On aurait pu avoir de graves soucis en chutant. Tout va bien. La maniabilité est hasardeuse.
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. First one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
I don't deserve this. I didn't do anything.
Rigoli. Il se passe des choses étranges ici.
The whole town needs it.
Howdy, mister.
I'm selling some good tonics if you need them.
Why, thank you.
Oh oui, l'inventaire est bien différent de Dessus, rédemption 2.
Thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
Mommy there. See?
Voilà. Bon, on va voir le Marshal.
Excuse me.
Hey, hey, you got a visitor.
Shut up, you! And what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them, one of them Williamson boys.
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Come on, what, you getting kicked with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir. And you. Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har. Dickhead.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. Whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
Il dort bien, le 4 jours. Oh, je sais où il est. Donc j'ai acheté une pièce là en haut.
Farewell.
Who
Bunch of two-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walt. Goddamn road agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers in Armadillo spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. But the way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
Vu qu'on peut acheter des propriétés dans le jeu.
There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into.
Let's go, Marston. I've been after that son of a bitch for months. Damn!
Pas comme dans Red Dead Online, bien évidemment. C'était pas prévu de le shooter, mais le choix l'a shooté lui-même.
If Walton's as bad as you say he is, why don't we just
Qu'est-ce
beat
qu'il
him
a fait
now
au
while
milieu
we
de la
got the
route?
chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walton's gang's been growing fast.
Outlawing's easy money for easy work.
Cholla Springs, Gap Tooth Ridge, these boys get around. Walton's a start, but there's plenty more where he came from. Looks like he's holed up at the old Pleasance house. Let's hold up a minute and find a spot for our horses.
Whoa, whoa!
Looks like we got company, boys.
Mais on a été très discret.
Damn! Take cover! We'll work our way up this hill. Move up to that wagon on your right. I'll cover you. Marston, take that bastard behind the tree. Head for the crate, boy. I'll cover you. Take that cover behind the rock. You ain't getting.
Great! Now what next?
Move up to that rock. I'll keep you covered.
Don't think you'll be needing this.
Look out! There's one behind the outhouse.
Bam.
Christ alive!
Now get behind that outhouse. Ain't sure we seen the last of them.
Oui, j'ai pas assez d'argent, faut que je fouille.
Deal with those two, Marston.
Canardé.
Walton's inside the house. Take him alive if you can. Walton, your killing days are over. It'll be trial and the rope for you. Damn you!
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Come on.
Et ouais.
Whoa.
Oula. Il se passe des choses étranges. Bon. Faut que je marche là au milieu de rien.
Hello? Hello? It's Armadillo 731. What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. Yeah, if it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly the world is full of theys.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshall! 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 I just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go. You ride with us again, Marston?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
Hop, petit viré. Un cheval. J'ai récupéré un pistolet volcanique à Twin Rocks.
I don't work for the government.
Well, I got a telegram from some federal clowns in Blackwater that says otherwise.
Are you some kind of vigilante?
You don't look like no government, boy.
I guess it's complicated. I came because it was made impossible for me not to.
You sure are a tight-lipped son of a bitch, mister.
I guess I am. I ain't gonna dig this hole no deeper.
Ain't you all proud and superior? Don't forget you need us more than we need you. Bill Williamson folded you up like an empty person last time, if I remember correctly.
Simmer down, Jonah.
Listen to your boss, Jonah. There's a good boy. Otherwise, I'll put a hole in your hillbilly head and watch your tiny brain drain out.
Come on. I'll be honest with you, Marston. I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
Nearly there.
Donc oui, j'ai récupéré à Twin Rocks que j'ai libéré d'une bande de criminels. Et il y avait aussi un PNJ à côté, comme ça j'ai aidé. De toute façon, vous verrez ça dans la vidéo.
Everybody dismount and follow me.
Stop, will you?
Head for the fort.
Ah, Twin Rocks.
Be ready, boys. We're probably going to be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short on firepower neither.
Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not, smoke the sons of bitches.
Attention, n'est pas de l'assaut.
My ears, Marshal.
Rustler, find some cover.
Ah bah alors là, il a décidé, il est parti en plein milieu de la fusillade. Il se fait déglinguer.
More like this, Marshal.
Okay, boys, you head down that left fork. I'll take the right. Marston, you come with me or go with them.
Moi je vais à droite.
Come on then, Marston. Just make sure you don't slow me down.
Ah bah, comme ça on est à deux d'un côté et deux de l'autre, c'est hein.
Look out, there's two behind that rock.
Oh bah ça va être radical, je vais aller les chercher moi-même. Ah, le pistolet volcanique. Mon préféré.
Looks like we got him. Let's move on. Stick with me. Hellfire! Come on! The deputies are making some ground over there.
Sure is a lot of them.
Ah, hell!
Tiens, les autres gens, il faut quand même un gros boulot.
We ain't finished
L'un
yet.
il a beau loucher, l'autre ça doit être un con.
There's one more for the vultures.
Il bosse bien. Bon, dans une nightmare, ça sera autrement. Vous verrez.
Blast 'em, boy. Come on, let's get these sons of bitches. Surrender, or I'll kill you all. Nice shot. There he is. You got one. All right, turn your camp, Marston. I'll wait for you a short ways up this ridge.
Regardez, je galère là juste pour ouvrir un coffre, c'est quand même chaud. Oui, là-dedans il n'y a que des dollars, il n'y a pas de cents, que dalle, au moins c'est bien. Hop, c'est plus simple. Parce que les contrôles sont quand même... ça se voit que c'était sur... Oui, 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 il faut qu'on continue, il faut qu'on continue. Moi, il faut que je me fasse des thunes. Hein. Ça, d'une autre époque.
Let's push it. Watch out. Looks like there's a couple of snipers over there. God damn it. Take out those snipers, boy. Put down your gun and surrender. Damn you. I was gonna shoot you dead. Nice and steady now. Don't leave yourself open. Let's push on. It sounds like the deputies could use a hand.
This ain't good.
Hang in there. Damn fine shooting, boys. Come on, let's regroup.
Ouh, j'ai pris cher.
This looks as good a spot as any. Gather around and listen up. All right, stealthy as you can, boys. Let's get as close to those bastards
bien.
as we can.
On peut vite les faire dégager. Ah, genre tout le monde nous en... Personne n'a entendu... Personne n'a entendu en bas la fusillade de fou furieux qu'il y a eu. Tous dans la canyon, on entend très bien. Ah oui, ils ont mis... Oui, j'ai oublié qu'ils avaient mis des barrières ici. De toute façon... J'ai oublié que c'était pas cette touche là, je me suis bourré de touches. Excessivement cher, j'ai oublié qu'on peut pas faire. J'ai voulu faire avec la touche de tirer. Simplement non, c'est pas avec cette touche là.
Good shooting, boy.
Ah ouais, je vois ce que tu dis. Hein. Moi 2 secondes. Hop, la fameuse descente que tout le monde prend dans la tête de Mandia. Oh le slide.
Put your hands in the air. Are you gonna shoot any of these rustlers, boy? Boy, don't go. Don't be rustling no more.
If you don't stop that, you ain't gonna live.
Pouf. Au bordel.
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
Say that again.
Well, one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. Wes Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. Wes Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
Bon, elle aime bien notre petit Dickens. Oui, Harry, c'est un personnage sympa. Ah, je suis encore au milieu de nulle part. Et je pense qu'on fera Bonnie.
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson. To settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is that I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true. Especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
Bon, on va faire le bétail. Hé, hé.
All right, let's head over to the cow
Beaucoup
pen.
parlé.
It's about time a budding farmer such as yourself learned how to herd cattle.
Let's go.
On a appris pas mal de choses. Comme pour la fille de John, un peu ses origines et
Thank you
tout.
for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
Hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked. They're lucky to have a man like you.
I ain't so sure about that, but thank you.
Yeah.
How are you, Miss McFarland?
Yeah.
Sachez que je déteste. Ces missions-là, c'est les pires du jeu pour moi. D'accord.
Come on.
He's got it.
Come on.
Easy now.
Nice job, Mr. Marston.
Herd the cows down the road. Pretend you know what you're doing.
Look at the cowboy. Ain't that hard, is it?
Come on, easy up now.
This way. We need to take them out to the pasture.
Oui, bah par ici, j'ai toujours du mal avec le bétail à la con là. Ah, je peux vous dire, c'est des missions horribles. Hein. Je veux dire que de base, on aurait dû avoir ça sur Red Dead Online. Je sais pas si c'est une bonne chose. Enfin, quelque chose de similaire, j'imagine, hein, mais c'est une horreur. À trimballer ça. Non, je pense que ça aurait été refait parce que c'était... On va dire c'est les missions les plus chiantes du jeu. Comme on avait eu pour, admettons, sur GTA, San Andreas, Vice City, je sais plus si sur les autres il y avait eu. Mais les fameuses missions avec l'hélicoptère, bah plutôt l'avion à piloter, je crois qu'il y avait même aussi l'hélicoptère. C'était horrible. Bah là, je considère ça comme étant des missions horribles.
Come on, come on, come on.
Bon, on va shooter les vaches, ça va pas le faire.
Watch for the run. Really down, Mr. Marston. Keep the move.
Let's go.
Et j'avais pas noté, mais là je viens de me rappeler, à un moment, Bonnie dit que la grange a été construite quand elle était petite. Dans Red Dead Online, elle n'est pas construite ni dans Red Dead Redemption 2, alors que Bonnie est assez loin. Hé hé.
You're not
Ah, dans
bad
Red Dead.
with the herd. Ranching might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that, or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Let's hit it.
Ou alors dans Red Dead Redemption 2, elle était pas là, mais mentionnée. Que dans Red Dead Online, on la voit vu qu'elle donne des missions. Donc une petite incohérence, si l'on peut dire.
Well, hello, Mr. Marston. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you meet my father? John Marston, this is my father, Drew McFarland.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please. So, my daughter informs me that you're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
Something like that. I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Well, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. The land had never been settled. For 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. Then we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had smallpox, terrible winters, cholera. I buried more of my children than I raised.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herd of cattle take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
When I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague. But isn't a government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always gonna be welcome here. But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. Sneaking around and spying and secret missions. It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Good. Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join us? It's Daddy's favorite pastime. Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is?
Breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that is.
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston. Let's see if we can put that new lasso of yours to good use. That ranch hand said there's a pack of wild horses nearby.
Enfin, on a le lasso. Ça, c'est cool. Parce que je le voulais. Je me doutais que c'était Bonnie qui nous le donnait. Pour ça, j'ai favorisé ces missions quand même.
You sure have some interesting theories on what the government's doing, sir.
They ain't theories, Mr. Marston. I saw the telegram Marshall got from Blackwater. Ain't exactly a state secret that sent you.
Well, is he wrong? I saw those men from the train.
The government can go to hell if you ask me. Those sons of bitches would steal a coin off a dead man's eye.
Mr. Marston!
He's right. Now, I don't know much about politics.
Ouais, ils sont loin.
Go! Come on!
There they are! Let's get after them!
Come on, let's rope one. Come on, don't be afraid to have a lasso.
Yeah!
That's it. Keep a hold of him now.
Come on, boys! You'll have this in no time!
Don't let it buck you, Mr. Marston. Lean into
You
it.
got it, Mr.
Show me what you
God
got,
damn
boy.
it! Relax now!
Let's see him,
Almost
boy.
got you.
Come on in, cowboy. Take it slow
Try not
now.
to spook 'em too much!
Come on, let's go.
That's it!
That's it! Don't give up!
Come on, come on, come on!
Ouh!
Good work. I'm impressed, Marston. Let me take you from here. You get back on your own horse.
Easy now!
I think that's enough activity for an old-timer like me. I'll take this one back to the ranch. See you later.
Come on then! Let's see if you can get another one!
Ah, faut en choper un des autres, c'est bien ce que je me disais.
We haven't got all day!
Come on!
Come on! Rope one of them!
Got you.
On to him!
Whoa there!
Ah ouais, je me tiens bien à lui.
Relax now! Nearly there! I'm in trouble here! Whoa! Relax now! I got you now! This don't feel too good! Calm it down! Calm
Allez,
yourself.
bingo.
You got him eating out of your hand! Nice work! I think that'll do it for today. Let's get back to the ranch!
Come on! I like your father.
I'm glad. He's quite a character.
You have a good life here. The life I want. For me and my family, I mean.
We don't have a lot anymore.
You have enough. It's one that gets so many folks in trouble.
It'll sap your spirit and make you poor, but it's straight, and it's decent.
There's no better night's sleep than after an honest day's work.
It's no wonder you look so tired then.
Some deck must be shy of Joker, Miss McFarland.
Yeah! Who'd have thought you'd be such a natural in busting Broncos?
That was fun.
I think you could be a fine rancher are fine horses.
Hey, Bonnie. Amos was saying some horses been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We can really do with those horses. No rest for the wicked.
On
Let's
peut
see if we
finir.
can track down that other herd of horses.
You never did tell me why you were never married. Aside from the snobbery, that is.
You sure ask a lot.
I'm just surprised, that's all. You must have been quite a catch.
The fact that you're talking in the past says it all.
No, that's not what I mean. You must have had some suitors, that's all I'm saying.
Some, I suppose. Here and there. A ranch in the middle of Hennigan's Stead ain't really the place to find a husband. Amos, he's a little, well, you know, countrified.
Where'd you get your airs and graces, Miss McFarland?
From a couple of cheap governesses Pa hired to save us from being savages. I'd like to talk about more than just cattle and chickens sometimes, that's all. And after my brother left, it was up to me to become the man of the ranch. He never admitted, but my pa's a lot frailer than he looks.
You're worth two of any man I know, miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment.
In many ways, my wife is kind of like you, Miss McFarland.
Is that so?
She's always been a woman in a man's world.
Looks like the ranch hand's up ahead.
Et oui, comme elle a dit, il y a eu des prétendants et on en trouve même un dans la Révolution 2. Bon, hein, voilà.
Let's drive them up the canyon, where it narrows. We'll trap them there.
Let's go.
Donc j'ai pas le temps, moi j'y vais direct.
Slow down. Come. Come on, easy up now.
Et hop, allez à gauche.
Easy. Easy.
On va retourner auprès du troupeau, il est marrant lui. Ils vont pas tous dans le même sens. Il va y avoir le cheval principal parmi eux, c'est pour ça qu'il va pas aller, ça va être le blond.
Whoa. Let's go.
Qu'est-ce que je les aime pas ces missions là.
Slow up. Whoa there.
Voilà, ouf. Horrible.
Looks like we got the lot of them. What magnificent animals they are. Hey, the stallion's getting away.
Oh,
Chase
c'était
him
étonnant.
down and bring him back. Go on, don't let him get away.
Come on. Yeah.
Ça va, dans ce jeu-là, on peut pas tomber.
Go.
Ah, déjà je l'ai.
Steady. Come on. Come on. Nearly got you.
Allez.
I got you. Come on, baby. Calm down. Oh, down. Relax now. That's it.
Bingo.
Come on.
Waouh, tu peux descendre. Merci, heureusement qu'il y a mon cheval pour me faire descendre.
Thanks for your help today, Mr. Marston. We got some fine horses. You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own, as a thank you from all of us?
Thank you, ma'am. He's a fine animal.
Findus. Je préfère celui que j'ai déjà, c'est pour ça que je dis ça. Je rigole. Voilà. Honneur Tiponnette. Je suis Tiponnette et on a on a enfin le lasso. Ça c'est le principal.
Come on, let's go! Get him in there! Come on!
Amos!
Hey, miss, I got most of the horses secure and the chickens.
Well, thank you, Amos, but it's the herd I'm worried about.
I know, they're scattered all over the valley and beyond. The weather is coming in real fast.
So what do you suggest, Amos? We leave the herd out there to be scattered by the storm and ourselves left here to die without a livelihood?
Can I help?
No, miss. If the men get caught out in that storm, they're gonna die.
And if we lose our herd, we'll all die, you stupid man.
Doesn't sound like we're left with much of a choice then. Come on, Amos. Round up your men. Let's get the herd.
Dang.
Ah, je me souviens de cette mission.
We don't have much time.
Let's go.
Whoa!
On se souvient en mal.
I don't look good. I'm starting to think somebody up there is conspiring against me. Are you a religious man?
Not in any real sense. Sometimes I tell myself things happen for a reason. Like what brought me here was fate come a-calling. But nobody made my path for me.
We all need to look for answers somewhere. Some in big old books, others in big old bottles of whiskey.
Believing in some kind of divine purpose ain't gonna give me my wife and kid back. Past is who we are, Miss McFarland. There ain't no changing that. Faith is a luxury I can't afford.
We have two herds out grazing in different pastures. We'll need to merge them and bring them all back.
I think we can handle that.
The cows get real ornery in bad weather. It's more work, but I'll show you how to deal with them. It's gonna be difficult to talk in this weather. Stay close. We don't want to lose each other. Whoa there.
Le bétail.
Let's take them over to the other herd. We'll try to drive them all back to the ranch together.
Donc,
I haven't seen a storm like this for a while. We need to be quick.
Come on, easy up now.
hop. Je croyais qu'il y en avait plus. Peut-être qu'on rejoint un autre groupe et là où il y en a plus. C'est possible.
The weather's getting worse.
Oh,
Gotta
c'est ça.
get that herd together. They're spooked. We have to stop the stampede. Do something. They're heading for the cliff.
Load up now.
Se calme. Bon, apparemment, il y en a qui sont disparus. On a 21 sur 21, peut-être le principal. J'ai envie de dire. Elle est un peu buguée le bazar. Tout va bien. Ah, mais il y en a encore une là-bas. Arrive là-bas. Bon, ça va, on a 21. Normalement, ça va être le bon de bête. Bon. Allez, on avance là, derrière. Alors que je vois pas Marguerite à pas avancer. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Oh le bordel, tout le monde se barre. Ça aurait été une mission qui aurait été bien dans un remake slash remaster, en tout cas avec le moteur graphique de la dernière version 2, elle aurait été très belle. Ce qu'on veut, bien évidemment. Je crois même que dans le online, en premier, on pouvait monter sur... on pouvait avoir une vache en monture. Si je dis pas de cas. On a 20 sur 21. Voilà, c'est juste le temps qu'elle arrive. Bah, on est bientôt arrivé. Toi, tu vas bientôt vouloir te barrer, toi. Bah oui. Donc, il n'y a pas un train qui passe, parce que alors là, ça sera un strike. Tu fais quoi, toi, derrière? Attends qu'elle rejoigne le groupe avant de faire quoi que ce soit. On ne sait jamais si le jeu me compte comme quoi j'en ai que 20 ou les 21. Voilà. Allez. Bon, j'ai eu 20 sur 21, j'ai eu peur, mais bon, j'espère que ça m'a compté 21 sur 21. J'espère bien.
You saved the herd back there. You might make a decent rancher one day.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
Come on, boy.
Voilà, voilà, 21, ça c'est bien. Honneur. Ouh, l'honneur monte pas mal.
Excuse me.
Ça c'est cool.
Excuse me, sir. You need help? Mister, you alive?
Fuck, God damn it. Good heavens.
Excuse me?
I said, no, I'm not okay. Do I look like I'm okay?
You look pretty good for a corpse.
Praise be.
Move up, mister. Time to get you to a doctor or an undertaker. Whichever you need once we get to town.
St. Peter, open up them pearly gates. I'm coming home.
Come on, mister. Come on.
Hurry, sir. I'm bleeding like a badly butchered hog. You'll be fine. Just focus. You better take the reins. I don't think I'm strong enough. I'm finished. Done for. Just sit up straight, will you? The closest doctor's in Armadillo. What is your name, friend? John Marston. Oh, good God! Out of the frying pan many outlaws can a man encounter in one day?
You must have me mistaken for somebody else, friend.
The Ballard Twin Walton Gang. I know who you are. They're back. I'm done for.
Faut sauver le charlatan.
Looks like you got them all. Now get me to a doctor.
What the hell happened to you?
Bandits! Hoodlums! The scoundrels robbed me blind and left me to die!
I can see that.
Once again, a victim of my own success. They seem a man in a well-cut suit and this happens.
Do you know who they were?
No idea. I'm not the kind of man who has enemies.
You do now.
I give so much and still they take. We live in an uncivilized and graceless world, friend. Our makers have a funny sense of humor sometimes. Still, at least I met you. Good God, Foreman! Oh, ouch! I implore you to please stay on the road! I knew you'd come. What? I knew this wasn't my time. He has a greater purpose for me. There's him a go! Faster, John! Faster!
Oui, on y va.
I embrace you.
For Christ's sake, man, you're gonna be fine. We're nearly there.
Into your arms.
This
Ja,
is
mon
it.
cheval.
You're gonna make it.
Oh, where the devil are we?
Armadillo. We made it safe, you'll be happy to know.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. You're a gentleman and a true man of honor.
Coming from you, I doubt that means much, but I appreciate the civility.
I owe you, sir. And I always pay my debts. Jesus. But if I die, I'm sorry for it. If not, I'll be your man for...
Let's get you fixed up first. Then we'll decide what you're my man for.
Ah là là. Ce bon vieil ami. C'est de devenir fou ce cheval là, à bouger dans tous les sens. Là aujourd'hui après 9h, oui. Il ira mieux le garçon.
And I can tell you with no uncertainty that miracle cures are no laughing matter. I bid you good day, sir. Oh, Mr. Marston, good to see you. How have you been keeping?
I'm well, Mr.
Mr. West Dickens. Nigel West Dickens of East Cheap, London, New Waverly, New York, and Armadillo, New Austin. At your service.
At my service.
At everyone's service. At the service of science, of knowledge, of life.
How are your wounds?
Much, much better. But then they would be.
Would be...
I know a cure for all ailments, Mr. Marston.
Ah, I'm sure you do. And I'm sure for just $2 an ounce, I could live forever.
Oh, but for you, sir, I do a bulk discount rate of $1.95 an ounce, as long as you buy 100 ounces or more. That's a lot of immortality.
Give it up, old man.
That's Mr. West Dickens to you, boy.
Give it up, old man.
Listen, Marston, I'm broke, but this stuff is good. It works. I need a healthy young man like you. Come along, let's ride over to my newest customer at Ridgewood, and I'll explain while we go.
Okay.
To Ridgewood Farm, the sick and needy await us. Oh, the life of a wandering saver of souls.
I heard about you, Mr. West Dickens.
And I about you, John Marston. Stay on the road! You're going to destroy the merchandise!
Hoodwinking the weak, gullible out of their hard-earned money.
My dear boy, it is you who is gullible, if I may be so bold, for heeding such ill-informed scuttlebutt.
You're as full of wind as a horse with a collar.
I have been blessed with the gift of language, and for that I will not apologize. But the West Dickens elixirs speak for themselves. If my tonic is such a sham, how do you explain the fine fettle in which you find me? Last time you saw me, I was knocking at death's door.
You should thank the doctor for that. I reckon you were acting it up worse than it was.
That I can, John. A more convincing Othello there has never been. And so shall you, a fair Iago or Cassio mate.
I don't like the sound of this.
Showmanship, John. The flourish, the bow. We are operating in a competitive marketplace. Our product must stand out.
And how does this involve me?
We're going to use your God-given talents to our advantage. Get back on the road! We'll have nothing left by the time we get to Ridgewood.
I'm really starting to regret this.
For the love of God, try to stay on the road. I'll drop you off at the outskirts of Ridgewood. That way, it won't look like we came together. Once I'm set up, saunter nonchalantly into the crowd that is sure to form. Eventually, we'll call you up to try my tonic. After extolling the virtues, I will have you perform a few feats of wonder to amaze and impress the paying public. Best you alight here, dear boy, so no one sees us arriving together. I'll see you there. Be ready to enchant the crowd.
Friends, hard-working souls of Cholla Springs, gather round, gather round. Do you suffer from rheumatism, lumbago, acute chronic sciatic, neurologic, or inflammatory pain? Well, I represent the only company that makes the genuine article that cures headaches, neuralgia, earache, toothaches, backache, swelling, sprains, sore chests, swelling of the throats, contracted cords and muscles, anxieties and ravaged nerves, stiff joints, wrenches, dislocations, cuts and bruises, and it adds vitality and vigor to the healthy man.
But can you prove it, old man?
Oh, I'm sure there's some customer here who could prove the qualities of it by taking a drink right now. You, sir, come up here. Step right up.
That's the spirit. Ladies and gentlemen, pay close attention. This poor, wretched volunteer, entirely unknown to me, will demonstrate the effects of Dr. West Dickens' own patent tonic. Be you a cowpoke or athlete, this miraculous elixir developed with the wisdom of the East keeps the muscles supple and relaxes the cords. It loosens the joints and gives a feeling of youth and vigor to the whole system. Not possible, I hear you say. Well, doubt no longer. Faith can move mountains, but I ask not for faith. I am a man of science, and today science will be vindicated. Your eyesight is greatly improved. Is that not so, friend?
If you say so.
That's right, it is. You heard him. What a good sport you are, sir. Now, gaze over yonder at that porch. If you squint, you may just be able to make out the skull that's hanging there. Go ahead, friend. Shoot that skull and demonstrate the miraculous eyesight you now possess. Remarkable! The eyesight of an eagle, granted by imbibing Dr. West Dickens' own patent tonic.
Anybody can make that shot. This man is a fraud. If your eyes
eye so damn sharp, why don't you try shooting my hat out of the air?
My friends, our test case has been challenged to shoot a gentleman's hat out of the sky above our heads.
You can fool these people, but you ain't fooling me. Right. Let's just see how sharp you is with a moving target.
Get ready to shoot that hat.
Go home!
Have you ever seen such an eye? Behold the power of the elixir, plucked out of the sky.
Hey! Hey! What? You think you can put a hole in a man's hat and just walk away, do you? Hey, it don't work like that around here, mister. Come on! Are you a man or not?
A challenge of battle has been offered to our volunteer. Let the battle commence!
Who the hell do you think you are? You want to scrap, friend?
Believe your eyes! There it is, skeptics and dissenters, irrefutable proof. Do not let this opportunity pass you by.
Look, he's over there. Go get him.
This ends now.
Watch out! He's got a gun!
Who the hell do you think you are? You ain't leaving here alive.
Marvelous shot, dear boy. The kind of deadly accuracy that can only be afforded by the West Dickens elixir. Come, I have plenty for all.
You'll be fine. Get out of my way.
Hey, where are you going?
I want a bottle. Get me a bottle, please. One of them right here.
No harm in trying one bottle, I suppose.
Well, I think that went kind of well, don't you?
I'm just glad that my normal job involves either chasing after cattle or murderers. Not the likes of you, mister.
Don't be like that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to say my goodbyes, head on back to the real world.
Wait, sir. I've been thinking about your predicament, and I think I may have an idea. I've been thinking I could be your cunning Odysseus. Beware of the Greeks bearing gifts, sir. Williamson had better beware. We will make them into Trojans.
I don't rightly get you.
I want you to go and see my old friend Seth. He can come across as a little curious, but I'm sure you two will get on. He's most often found at Coots Chapel. He's very devout.
Why see him?
Because between him and me, we can get those gates to open for you, and you can walk right in, just like in Homer's great Trojan yarn.
Since you're here, you want to make yourself useful?
Not particularly.
Listen, son, I know you got a mission, but right now I need another gun.
Why? What's happening?
We've had this problem for months with this group of bandits who are getting drunk and murdering settlers. Last night they went to a big place up near Ridgewood.
They burnt the place down, killed the men, burning most of them alive, and raped the women. Women folk then got their throats slit. One of them survived and walked in here this morning.
Anyway, we got a posse gathering up near Ridgewood. Will you ride with us?
All right.
Thank you, John Marston. It's gonna be a bloody job.
I don't think I know any other kind, sir.
Hey, wait up!
I did. For a man who claims to have found a remedy to all ailments, he was in pretty bad shape.
His tonic has helped a great many people. It's a medical breakthrough from the East, the result of years of research.
If only it could cure him of his diarrhea of the mouth.
I wouldn't be so dismissive of science if I was you. Times is changing fast.
He's no more a scientist than I am a priest. But people can spend their hard-earned money however they please.
He's certainly a character, that West Dickens.
I can't understand a goddamn word he says.
A more flannel-mouthed bunko artist I've never met.
Look at them vultures circling up ahead.
I see him. Marston, you and Eli go check it out.
Ça sent pas bon. Je me souviens bien.
Ain't no survivors here, Marshal. Man, this don't look too good.
Qu'à le dire.
Somebody was so busy killing people they went and dropped their gun.
Ah bah j'avais déjà de toute façon. Chelou.
We'll head for Ridgewood Farm. See if they know anything.
What kind of man does that?
A bunch of weak men. A pack of cowards is the most dangerous kind.
Some men are just born plain evil.
I think it's this land that makes them men, as much as the other way around. Men are born, and then they're formed. At least that's how I see it. Slow down!
Who could have done such a thing?
Any number of people. Especially now the word's out we're cleaning up the county.
Between Walton's boys and the rustlers, we've been spilling a lot of blood. Man gets more evil when he's running scared.
I can see more vultures up ahead.
All
Ça, c'est vrai.
right, let's go check it out.
L'animal a peur, plus il est violent.
Man, more dead bodies. And the fire's still smoking. Those scumbags must still be around.
Come on.
Go!
Their trail leads to Ridgewood Farm. Come on, let's hurry.
Sons of bitches!
Didn't you once run a gang of outlaws, Marston?
Yeah, but not like that. It wasn't our way. At least it wasn't my way.
Killing and thieving's never right, boy. No matter how you dress it up.
Unless it's ordered by a court of law, you mean?
This is too quiet. I got a bad feeling about this. Let's search the area.
Shed's clear, Marshal. No one here.
Absent s'abstenir.
There's no good reason for that to be boarded up. Come on, John. Shoot that door open.
Holy sweet mother of mercy.
Please, please don't shoot me. Some bandits came by and took us hostage. They're holed up in the farmhouse. Some of my family is being kept hostage inside.
All right, boys. We need to get into that house right now.
That's enough!
Over there.
How'd I get myself in?
Je m'attendais pas à ce qu'il soit là, le débile. Alors celle-ci, je l'ai récupérée quand même, je ne sais plus où. Et allez. Très bien.
Head for the shed in the back as soon as it looks clear.
Thank you. I was convinced I was dead.
Damn nation.
Ah, d'accord.
Come on, fairy chicken.
Et j'ai visé l'arme, l'arme n'a pas volé. Et j'ai visé sa tête. Je me fais arnaquer là. Une crosse qu'il a pris. Plus de main à Alouette. Bon.
Ain't you a pretty little thing? Break to the shed when the coast is clear. There'll be a deputy waiting for you.
Oh, thank God.
Deputy waiting for you in the shed out back. Make a run for it when it's clear.
Thank you. They said they were gonna kill us all.
Look like that's all of them. Let's see how the hostages are doing.
Pas mal. Je fouille pas tout le monde, hein, vu que je suis en vidéo, je fouille ce que j'ai en route. Il m'a rien donné, c'est sympa.
Some folk tried escaping to the south, but then some robbers started chasing him down like wild dogs. I thought you were supposed to protect us, Marshal. You folk ain't men. You ain't nothing. You're just some man on a government payroll taking money that the rest of us have to pay for with our lives. Yeah. What is wrong with this country?
Mount up, men. The man that kills the boss of that bunch gets $50.
It ain't about the money, Marshal. These are people's lives. People's homes.
Come on, they're gonna get away. Follow me. We can still catch them.
Do you think they might be headed for Fort Mercer, Marshal?
What? Williamson's men?
Maybe. All this sure looks like their handiwork.
Makes sense if they took this road.
Come on, Marshal. This might be our chance.
What's your beef with Williamson anyway, Marston?
Let's just say he's the currency in a complicated transaction.
What the hell you talking about?
Some people I have the displeasure of knowing want him dead.
Why does that involve you?
We used to run in a gang together. It was once like family.
If this is how you treat your family, I'd hate to see what you do to your enemies.
That was a lifetime ago. And bearing in mind, he's left me for dead the last 2 times I've seen him. I'm about figuring we've moved past the family.
Wait, who's that up there? You just walk away now, John. I didn't kill you before, but I sure as shit will now.
Get yourself down here, Bill. You know you ain't man enough to stop me. You know I don't want to kill you, but I will.
You always did have a high opinion of yourself, John. Dutch always said you were an arrogant son of a bitch. I guess he was about right. Get him, boys! Everybody, take cover!
In that shed!
Together and stay in here.
That ain't nice! Move, you stupid fool!
Si j'ai mal joué.
It's us or them. They ain't gonna retreat. Look out! Here comes some more of them bastards.
Bah allez, t'as 100 contente.
That's it. Let her rip.
La Findus va m'appeler au cheval. Bon, il y en a encore un là, je crois. Ça fait l'armée Bill, mais il envoie ses hommes à la mort.
Hey, look what I got here. There's something that you're still breathing. Come here, boy. Come on, Bessie. Give. Oh.
Norman Deek.
Ça c'est mérité.
Nice to see you again, buddy. Thanks for your help, John. Norman here is going to help us get to Bill. Ain't you, Norman?
Thank you, Mr. Dick. Mighty kind.
Fuck you.
Hog time. Let's get him to jail.
Pas compliqué de savoir où il est, hein. Faut réussir à rentrer. C'est ça le plus complexe.
Excuse me, Mr. Marston. Have you seen my father anywhere?
No.
He went out this morning to ride the land and was supposed to be back hours ago. I don't know. The ranch hands have been out looking, but so far they found nothing.
Well, come on, let's go look for him.
Come on, let's see if we can find the old goat. Whoa there! Quick as you can! I've got a bad feeling about this. It's not like him to be away for so long.
Don't worry, we'll find him.
He's not as young as he used to be. What if he's hurt himself?
Your father can still handle himself just fine, Miss McFarland.
Come on,
He's built
let's
like an
hurry.
oak.
It's a bad idea to split up right now. You're probably right, but I can't help worrying. He's all I've got. Stay with me! Stay with me. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Don't you have any brothers or sisters, Miss McFarland?
I had 6 brothers, but 5 of them died, either from sickness or foolish choices.
And the other one?
He left for the east and never came back. Must be getting on for 10 years ago now. He's a high and mighty banker in New York, according to his last letter.
He should be here, helping you and your pa.
I don't want his help. He can live his life any way he wants. Look, I think I see someone. Quick as you can. Come on, let's hurry. Daddy, what happened?
Nothing nice. Rustlers, I guess. Maybe the Baller twins, that bunch. Now you head back to the ranch right now. Fetch the wagon.
Yes, sir.
Marston, you watch after her.
I'll do that, sir.
Please stay close.
Let's go.
What could have happened to those poor men? And their horses were dead too.
I think we should get back there as soon as we can.
Who could have done something like that?
Your boss seemed to have an idea who it was. Let's just do what he says and get the wagon.
Those damn rustlers! I've got a good mind to head over to Pike's Basin myself.
I don't think that's a good idea.
And you're no better. How many men have you killed?
Do you really want to know?
It's disgusting.
You never met the men I killed.
I heard the way you talk about that gang you were in, like there was some twisted morality to what you did.
We all have a code. Only some of us don't realize
The outlaw with the code? How wonderfully romantic. The reluctant murderer, the noble criminal. There's nothing more depressing than a man
Más agua! Help me, will you?
There's no way in through the front.
This ain't working!
Come on. Try and get in through the loft, Mr. Marston. Climb up the windmill.
Los caballos!
We've got to get to the horse.
Gotta move on!
He did it! Now get the horses out! That dumb horse! Give it a slap!
Yeah. Load up now.
You sure know how to handle yourself. Thanks, Marston.
Yes, John, thanks. Well, you saved the ranch.
If you'll excuse me, I've got chores to attend to. Hey, hold on a second over there.
Sincerely, John. Thank you.
Well, I did all I could, Miss McFarland. Sorry about all the damage. That gang seems to really want you out of here.
Yeah, well, my father fought Indians. I scarcely think we're gonna be frightened by some white trash.
White trash can be pretty frightening.
Well, they don't frighten me.
Good.
John, my family owes you a great debt.
I think you got enough debt. You saved my life. All I ask of you is this. If I get back home and get my farm started back up, you'll sell me some cattle. I prefer doing business with people I know.
Of course, Mr. Marston. It'd be my pleasure. Well, you get some rest. I've got to go see how my father's bearing up.
Excuse me, are you Seth?
Who are you?
I'm a friend of Mr. West Dickens. My name is Marston. John Marston.
Goodbye, John Marston. It's been a great pleasure.
I need your help, Seth. We need your help. Me and Mr. West Dickens.
Let me be frank for 1 second, partner. I hate people. It was people who got me in this mess in the first place.
What mess?
Look at me. Look, scrambling around, looking for maps, half insane. I ain't washed in 6 months. My hair falling out, my mind's going.
What happened?
What happened? My partner. He stole half my map. I never would have done that to him. Never. Look at me.
Who did this to you?
My partner. My boy, my man. Moses Ford. I don't have the facility to tell you what I would have done for that man. and what I would do to him now.
Why?
Because he stole half my goddamn map.
And what map's that then?
The map, partner. The map that tells me where it is.
Where what is, friend?
I ain't telling you that. I ain't. Don't make me tell, partner. It's mine! It's mine, all mine!
Sure. And where's this Moses now?
He's at Benedict Point. The law got him for exhuming. Some people, they feel differently. Not Moses. Him and me are the same. The self-same.
Well, come on, Seth. Let's go see Moses, get you your map back. Then maybe you'll help me.
All right, partner. Let's go. Come on then, partner. Whoa there.
Come. How can you sink that low? Digging up graves and looting from the dead.
Ah, hypocrite. The whole damn lot of you. Are you saying it's better to steal from the living? They're corpses. They don't care none.
These people have been laid to rest.
You don't know nothing. I talk to them long after they've been forgotten by every other fella. I tell them it's all right to be scared and alone. I embrace them when they're stinking and rotten.
I met some sick bastards in my time, Seth. But you're special.
Folk is cold and heartless all their lives. To me, they gets warmer when they're actually cold and heartless. Surely that makes sense to even you.
Not exactly, it don't.
Are we really living anyway? Do you exist outside my mind? Maybe we're both having the same dream, and when we wake up, we'll die.
I certainly seem to be in some kind of nightmare.
Have you looked in the cave, Seth?
It's very dark.
What'd you say?
I didn't say nothing.
I just heard you say something.
You're a crazy man. You should get that head looked at.
Seth, I need someone who can get a wagon inside Fort Mercer. I was told you could help me, but I'm not sure you even know what day it is.
I don't. I can't even tell you what year it is.
I knew this was a waste of time.
So, you want to go after Bill Williamson, do you?
You know Bill?
Oh, yes. I met Williamson and Deke, all them boys. Sometimes they call me on when they get some special job needs doing. I got a reputation as a man who'll do things most other fellers won't.
Now, that I can believe.
I reckon you can get in there, no bother. Assuming you help me find this map, that is.
What's so important about this map?
Nothing much. Just unimaginable riches and such like. A spark of hope that lit a raging fire I can't put out.
I thought as much. Another treasure hunter losing everything in the search for nothing.
Oh, I lost it all, partner. My wife, my children, my business. Good riddance to them all. I don't eat, I don't sleep, I don't wash, and I don't care.
I know. I can smell you from here.
It used to be about the money, but now, I don't know who I am no more. Whoa! There. All right, this is it. Let's stop here a moment and come up with a plan. As far as I know, Moses is being held in that shack. There's a couple of deputies keeping guard outside. Can you distract him so I can sneak in for a quick parlay with that son of a bitch?
I'm sure I can think of something.
Lead them away from the shack and out of sight. Somewhere out past that hill.
This is one god-awful asylum. Don't you lay a finger on them horses, mister. Hey, what the hell are you doing? Stop that!
Let's go! Come on! Come on! Come on! Down. Yeah! Yeah!
Best we deal with this now, mister. Good job getting rid of them clowns. Now keep an eye out in case they come back. Moses? Oh, Moses! You got a visitor!
Oh my God, Seth. They arrested me. It weren't my fault. Ah! Get the hell away from me!
Get that slippery bastard! I need him alive, though!
What's this got to do with you? Why are you doing this? You son of a bitch, let me go. We'll split it between us, just me and you. Seth lost his mind a long time ago. Seth, it's
mine now. You hear me, Moses? Mine. Mine. Moses, you son of a bitch! Where's my damn map?
Damn you, Seth! Damn you, Seth! You've always been a twisty little freak. I ain't telling you shit. Ah!
Then I'm gonna cut you up piece by piece. Till you find your tongue.
Friend, this man's gone crazy in the sun. I suggest you take my advice and start talking.
Shut up, Marston! I want to cut into a bona fide man's flesh. Ain't never cut into a live one before.
Odd Fellows Rest. It's in Odd Fellows Rest. Now, get away from me once and for all.
Well, ain't that a damn shame? I was starting to enjoy myself. I think you gone pissed yourself, Moses. Those deputies went and put a bounty on your head. Best we clear it now. Don't need the law on our backs. I don't have no money, but I got me a pardon letter. Here, take it. You earned it for helping me with the Moses. Come on. We can pay it off in the telegraph office. Come on. Ain't no time to be wasting.
Hello. Howdy. The sheriff believes me.
This should clear my name.
Master, I hope you stay out of trouble now.
Go on, then. You can clear it up the desk. Mister. Thanks for your help.
Don't worry yourself with thanks, Seth. Just help me when I come asking.
No problem, mister. Faster!
Mr. Marston. How are you, sir?
I'm all right. I met up with your friend, Seth.
Oh, Seth of the Dead. Yes, interesting fellow. You don't meet many men these days with the moral fortitude to cut straight to the chase like that, do you?
Thankfully not, Mr. West Dickens.
Yes, contemporary society is remarkably harsh on professional exhumers. But did you know that in ancient Egypt, it was an art form valued more highly than literature? I believe Seth comes from that school of thought.
How very interesting. Look, you thought any more about our plan?
Ah, your plan, dear boy. Your plan. I am merely the help, not mercifully the arbiter of wisdom.
What you are, dear boy, is the man whose life I've saved twice now. A man who sells lies and deceit to unwitting people. A man who, if he doesn't help me, I won't think twice about putting a bullet through his skull and feeding to the vultures myself.
You see, Mr. Marston, you have the exterior of a violent man, but the soul of an angel, and that is what I think I cherish most about you.
That's what I thought.
But before we can attend to your particular problems, we need some extra lubricant to oil the machinery of business. And this being America, that lubricant with which we concern ourselves is money.
Money? What are you talking about?
Oh, we need weapons. Armor plate for the wagon, extra hands, and I need some danger money.
So, let's sell some more of these cures.
Sell cures? Around here? Do you want to see me lynched? No. The sport of kings. Racing, my friend. The sport of kings. A noble activity without reproach. Exactly the kind of activity where a lying, cheating degenerate like myself can prosper. But come, let's finish the loading and we'll discuss it as we drive.
Now, sir, to Gap Tooth Breach. Seth is an interesting fellow, is he not?
I wouldn't say interesting, more deeply disturbed. I can see why you two get along.
I see the good in everybody, John. It's a flaw of mine. I have a soft spot for life's flotsam and jetsam.
Connection with him, more like. You and Seth have a lot in common. You both rob people, for one. Mind you, at least he waits until they're dead.
Ah, my dear boy. Nobody is more critical of drinkers than a drunk who's mended his ways.
What are you talking about?
Come on now, John. I've heard about you. You spent your life robbing people. It's a little inappropriate to be taking the moral high ground now.
I had the courtesy to put a gun in their face.
Whatever helps you sleep easily at night.
We stole from those who had too much. Tried to give to those who had too little.
A Robin Hood with spurs. Oh, romantic. You expect me to believe that poppycock? Maybe I'll have the good fortune to be able to leave my nefarious life behind one day and work on the government's dime.
Don't talk about things you don't understand.
Dear, oh dear, simmer down, my boy. You need to start appreciating your friends more. Folks around here don't see you as any different from Bill Williamson.
I didn't think I'd have to huckster snake oil and dig up the dead, that's all.
Take it from me, John. Collaboration is the key to success. I can help you. Seth can help you. It's business. Nothing more, nothing less. There's no need to make it quite so personal.
Suits me.
Anyway, John, we must talk about the race.
Yes, the race.
Oh, come on. Time to purge that negativity and start thinking like a winner. You're going to have a whale of a time. They've been holding these chariot races in New Austin for as long as I can remember. And we need the money.
Why aren't you racing then?
Me? Oh no, not my thing at all. You have already proved yourself more than adept at the reins, my dear boy, and under some stress. These races are Byzantine in their ferocity, and the terrain is treacherous. People will do just about anything to win. Men die. It's a marvelous spectator sport.
Sounds like fun.
And you are my wild card, John. They won't be expecting you.
So what's your role in all this?
Think of me as your spiritual guide.
Do I have to?
You are a free man, of course, but I strongly recommend it. Imagine, just for today, you are not an aging bounty hunter, and I am not an avant-garde business pioneer. No, sir. Today, we are gladiators. Motivation, dear boy.
I'm definitely feeling motivated to get the hell out of here.
Here we are, John. Gap Tooth Breach.
Drivers! Y'all know the rules, but for you newcomers, this here's a fair race. Keep to your manners and let the faster cart pass. So now that's been said, y'all can get to running each other off the road like always. All right now, counting to three. Ready, set, go! take care of this cart for Mr. West Dickens.
Come on, John. I suggest we beat a hasty retreat. Come on, before things turn nasty. Right, best remove ourselves from the stage before somebody decides they want their money back.
Fine by me.
Wasn't that fantastic? The cheers of the crowd, the thunder of the wheels.
The falling rocks, the homicidal maniacs.
Oh, come on, John. Even a cold-hearted misanthrope like you must have found that just the tiniest bit exhilarating.
Not the friendliest bunch, are they?
They take the racing very seriously in these parts. And your participation was not entirely pre-approved.
That was clear.
Ah, sport, war, and heartache. The guilty pleasures of mankind since the dawn of time.
I'd get away from the men we just swindled before you start waxing too lyrical.
Yes, of course.
Well done, sir. Well done. Having you as a ringer has netted us a fine profit.
We seem to be wasting time, old man.
Oh, patience, my friend. The Trojan horse cannot run before it can walk, if you'll forgive the metaphor. Next, we need to procure some grand and overwhelming firepower. And for that, you need to contact an old friend of mine. Goes by the name of Irish.
Irish?
Yes, he's an interesting kind of fellow. He usually can be found in Armadillo or some other town around here on some bacchanalian revel or such.
Great. An alcoholic arms dealer.
What could be better?
I don't have a clue. All right, but it's got to be something to do with that government boy.
We'll talk to him, find out what he knows.
Fucking is. Where is she, Marston?
Who?
Who? My daughter, you fucking scum. Where's Bonnie?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since after the fire. Why?
Why? Because she hadn't been seen since yesterday afternoon. You know, I don't think I can cope. If I lose another child...
Now, Drew, nobody's lost anything yet. I'm sure she's fine.
Oh, Mr. Marshall! Mr. Marshall! Come out, wherever you are!
Who the hell's that?
Hey, buddy! That'd be your next fucking mayor.
Even better! Good day, Mr. McFarland. Get down from that horse, boy, or I'll shoot.
I wouldn't recommend that, mister. Not if Drew McFarland wants to see his Bonnie back in one piece. Hey, Mr. McFarland! This is a nice girl you got there.
Get out from there!
You know, part of me's got to thinking I should just marry her myself. Give her a baby and that.
What do you want?
That's better. I want Norman Deek. I want him set free. Then you'll get your daughter back, mister.
We don't do deals with outlaws, boy.
Yeah, you do. Let's not waste each other's time pretending otherwise. Oh, government themselves ain't much more than a bunch of crooks. This is the land of opportunity, mister. And I'm giving you the opportunity to get your daughter back before 15 friends of mine take out all their anger and their loneliness on her.
Where the hell is she?
Where is she, boy?
Bring Deke up to Tumbleweed in a couple hours. And don't get no funny ideas, or I will slit that horse throat myself. You boys have a pleasant afternoon. Yeah!
What do we do?
We do as he says. You and me, Marshal. Mr. McFarland, I'll get you your daughter back. I owe her that.
Please do.
I'll teach you some respect for the law. Hurry up, boy. Let's go. Quick as you can, deputy. Make sure he's tied on good. Stay with me, Marston.
I won't let anything happen to her, sir.
Whoa!
Come on, let's get this charmer to tumbleweed.
Come on. Why is this sorry son of a bitch so important to them?
Norman Deke Williamson's right-hand man. In other words, a glorified errand
You
boy.
wait, Marshal. I'll be back for you.
Bill's standards have slipped.
We already filled you with lead once, you ugly
Deke's the
bastard.
kind of man who's mean enough to be second in command, but too cowardly and stupid to ever be a leader.
Don't ever use that line near your deputies. You know, for his sake, they'd best not have laid a finger on Miss McFarland. What is this place we're headed?
Tumbleweed, a lonely, god-forsaken place. Some people say it's haunted. It was quite a town back in its day. Then they built the railroad to Armadillo and went clean past Tumbleweed. And that was that. Pretty soon everybody had up and left. Now it's just thieves, smugglers, and bandits. Scum like Deke here. Oh, popular spot for lynchings, too.
Let's try to avoid that if we can, Marshal.
I just hope you're not taking advantage of the McFarlands, Marston.
They saved my life. Gave me food and fed when they had no idea who I was. I owe them more than I can ever repay.
That's just they've been through a lot. Well, they're both vulnerable, different ways.
I wouldn't have been running in and out of a burning barn to save their horses otherwise.
I know you helped, just like you helped me. But you got your reasons for doing it.
It's no secret why I'm here, Marshal. I told you the very first time I walked into your office.
I trust you. It's just all this business with Blackwater and Williamson and the past. I don't know. Sometimes it's hard not to have doubts.
I understand. I never planned to be in the lawman business neither.
How is this mess supposed to turn out? Sending an outlaw to do the work of a lawman. That's madness.
Ain't much difference between the two, as far as I can tell.
There have to be rules, Marston. Even you must understand that.
It's easy to make up rules, but they ain't much use if people don't understand why. Like my son, if I tell him not to do something, he'll do it anyways, just to spite me. If I punish him, he resents me for it. But if I show him why it's wrong, at least he has reason not to do it again.
That's nonsense. Without laws, we're nothing more than animals. Just look at Deke here.
Go to hell.
Man has worked hard at civilization. Your boy steps out of line, you whack him. He does it again, whack him harder.
You're a good man, Marshal, and I respect what you're trying to do. From what I've seen since I've arrived here, the law ain't really working.
Criminals are like weeds, Marston. Quick as you stomp one out, another one sprouts up in its place. It's the nature of places. You know that as well as I do.
The problem with laws is everybody ain't the same. Why should a bunch of rich university boys in the East get to decide how a man in Armadillo should live his life?
Well, maybe you're right about that.
Where you from, Marston?
Lots of places, I suppose. I've been living up on a little farm in West Elizabeth for the past few years.
No, I mean, what's your nationality? I'm Irish myself.
You're about as Irish as I am Scottish.
I am Irish, you son of a bitch.
An Irishman who's never left New Austin. My father was a Scot who never stepped foot in Scotland. You gotta admire the patriotism.
Stop spurring so hard, you son of a bitch. I can't wait for you to meet the boy. Don't worry, my boys know how to treat a lady.
Come on, boys! Over the bridge! Come on.
Easy there.
John, you'll be exchanging the prisoner for Bonnie in the middle of town. Keep your eyes open. I sincerely doubt these scum plan to play fair.
Fair my ass.
You bet. Besides, Norm here's gonna be my shield, ain't you, Norm?
It'd be my pleasure.
John, you lead Deke into town. And Make the exchange.
I'm sure it's been nice for the boys to have a whore to play with. I hear those rancher girls like it in the rear. Maybe she won't want to go home. She's been fucked so good. Why don't you save some of that breath for breathing? What are you waiting for? Untie me, fellers. Wait, where's Bonnie, you bastards?
Trusting son of a bitch, ain't you?
I hope you got money for a funeral.
Quick!
Let her go, or I'll kill every last one of you. Bonnie, we're coming. Hold it right there.
You're about to get dumped.
Put your gun down, friend.
Bonnie, are you okay?
I'm fine now, Mr. Marston. Thank you. Thank you. What the hell took you so long, you stupid man?
Well, you weren't exactly helping me.
If you think I'm gonna lower myself by making a joke about being all tied up, you got another thing coming. Come on.
Yes, boyo, you messed up properly this time, didn't you? You little paddy bastard. You thieving McCunt.
You got it all wrong, Welsh. All wrong. It was French, I promise. He said he was going to rip you off. Now he's ripping me off.
Here, keep on talking there, Irish. In about 15 more seconds, your whole world's gonna turn black.
What's up, boys?
Fuck off, boyo. This don't concern you.
When a man with a sing-song voice tells me to fuck off, it always concerns me, boyo.
Look here, this petty bastard stole our guns, tried to steal our horses. Law's clear on the matter.
I never stole nothing, sir. Never did. Not in all my life. That French cunt is playing with the Welshman's tiny and ineffective mind.
Push your mind.
Anyway, you all got horses now. No one needs to die. Leave him be.
Who do you think you are, boyo? The bloody cavalry?
Your voice is really starting to get on my nerves, boyo.
And you're getting on my nerves.
Yeah. You smelled out the wrong hell's butt, mister.
The French never won a fight in their bloody lives.
Nicely done, man. Now come help me up, will you?
Mr. Nigel West Dickens said you'd help me locate a machine gun. And since I just saved your life...
I can't thank you enough for taking care of those two degenerates. Untrustworthy, poor in personal hygiene, lacking in the finer qualities of a gentleman.
What about the gun?
It'd be my pleasure. She's magnificent, government issue. It'll be a bit of a ride, but we'll get there soon enough. Follow me, fella. Let's get this over with. The saloon's calling me.
Come on then, let's find this guy.
John Marston.
Stroke of luck you came along, fella. I thought I'd drunk me last breakfast there for a second.
Who were those fine specimens of humanity?
They was me only friends in the world. And boy, am I glad to see them bastards dead. We all met on the boat over a few years back, we did. Thick as thieves ever since, and that right there was the problem.
Is it normal for friends in Europe to drown each other?
Never trust a Welshman, me pa always told me. And he got his throat slit, so he should know. The kind of fellas who will steal an acorn from a blind sow and then kick her for squealing. And as for that French bastard...
He didn't sound very French.
Not for now. The thieving bastards are holed up at the cabin by the lake. Can't wait to see the look on their faces when we blast in there. They'll be more surprised than a slut dog with their first porcupine.
You best not be lying to me.
Listen, fella, I didn't ask for your help back there. I don't owe you nothing.
I'll decide what you do and don't owe me.
I've had enough of your overly aggressive manner, fella. You don't know who you're dealing with here.
Irish? I've met enough men like you to last me a lifetime. Two-bit slugs who think they're snakes. Faster!
You can make quick work of those fellas if they give you trouble. The gun's stored just inside that shack.
What about you helping me out?
I'll cover you from the ridge. I'm better from long range. It'll be a piece of cake, fella. Trust me.
That alligator can't burn no powder.
What the hell do you want?
Don't try to be something you're not! You're mine now, you dumb bitch! It's not here. That lying sack of shit! Someone might as well have this. Seth.
Hey, John. Hey, partner.
Get what you need? Ready to help me?
Not quite. Not quite ready. Yeah. You see, I wasted a bunch of time looking for that last bit of map. And I got to thinking, Moses was a liar. And I imagined myself doing all kinds of unpleasant things to his corpse. And then I realized...
Realized you were sick in the head? That you needed to move on with your own limited time on Earth?
No, partner. I realized Moses weren't no liar. The issue was Aiden O'Leary, who said he had the body. Aiden died in that flu epidemic, and the bodies weren't even buried yet.
Got the body sitting in the back of that wagon behind you?
Yes, sir.
You're not even gonna wait until they're buried before you...
Well, they don't care, do you, boys? Honest folk off to a better place. Apart from that Aiden O'Leary fella, I never liked him. They say he laid with his sister. I don't like women, partner. I don't. Not since Mammy died.
Seth, what are you gonna do with those bodies?
I'm gonna take him back to a nice quiet spot and look for the map. I needs the map, partner. I needs it.
Let's go! We ain't the only ones with an interest in these here fellers. Can't wait to get my hands on these. Find someplace quiet near Tumbleweed. I got a feeling the treasure's around there somewhere. Stay left! No need for the people of Armadillo to see my friends back here. Where are you? Come on, don't be shy.
What did you say?
I didn't say nothing.
Are you talking to them?
So what if I am? I feel less alone with them than in a crowd of people. The way I see it, they lost their souls, just like me.
You're truly a sick man, Seth.
You remind me of why I hate people. For a man who kills so much, you sure seem to have a problem with the dead. I killed everyone in the end. They ain't so different from you and me.
Aside from them being dead and rotting, I guess they ain't. All right, Seth. Calm down. You talk to the corpses and I'll drive the wagon.
They're coming after us! Get us out of here!
Give them up, you thieving bastards!
I'm gonna look for the map back here. You try to shake those damn rednecks. Who's got a kiss for Seth? No need for money where you're going, friend. All done with this one. Hey, this fella's a little right. Bet he's got something on him. See? We're one big happy family. Well, look at this. Some elixir. It's been a pleasure meeting you. Come on now. Play nice, my lovely. This won't take long. Oh my! Is this the quickest you can go? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Oh, looky here. I found me a few bullets.
You're making a big mistake, friend.
Keep in touch, old pal. This'll all be over soon. Christ alive! It's the map! I found the map! Make a left! Looks like the treasure's in Tumbleweed. That's where I was headed. It's fate. Keep going. We're almost there. Hey, Meller. We gotta go faster, partner! Finally! Months of searching! I'm gonna be rich beyond my wildest dreams!
Maybe then you can tell.
Thanks, mister. I reckon I'll sit here a while trying to figure this out. I'm gonna be rich!
When you're done with that, get over to Fort Mercer. I need you inside that place.
After I find my treasure, mister!
Oh, it's like that, is it? Huh? Not talking to Seth today? Oh, the old silent treatment. Oh, whoa, hoo-hoo. That's quite a stench.
Hey, Seth. Seth, come back here.
Oh, hey, partner. I was just looking for you.
Looking for me. What? Over there?
How you doing?
I'm good.
Well, see you later, partner.
Where you going, partner?
Nowhere.
Okay. Nowhere wouldn't happen to be where that thing you're looking for is kept, would it?
No, sir. No, sir.
Come on, partner.
Okay, I was just fooling. Partner, you know, the thought of that treasure does funny things to me.
According to the map, it's somewhere in that big abandoned house.
Sorry, partner. Hey, this one's locked. Let's check the back. Here we go. Come on, Seth.
Jesus, what? What the hell? Look out! Shit!
You want to stop doing that?
I had it with you bastards! Damn, you jumping! Don't leave any alive! That's funny!
You can't kill us all!
I'll bet you all day!
Try getting up from that!
What that meant to be? I'll like 'em better dead! You'll never find it!
You know how this is gonna end!
You come on over here to get him. Stay close! That's my damn treasure! Come on! Don't torture me any longer! Get over here! Yahoo! Finally! I see the light at the end of this very long, long tunnel. Seth's gonna be rich after all these years. Woo-hoo-hoo! It's silk sheets and Parisian whores from now on, mister. What the goddamn hell is this? A glass eye.
I'm sure whoever that belonged to treasured it very much.
Stupid liars. Those stupid chicken shit maps. Making a damn fool of me. A glass eye! It's a glass eye!
Stop with the tears and help me with Williamson's gang. And you can come up with another excuse to go exhume one of your old friends.
Hunting dead man's treasure ain't done me no favors. Sure. I'm ready for the living. I'll see you and Mr. West Dickens over at Fort Mercer when you gentlemen is ready.
I need it more than you now.
Mighty fine corset you got there, young lady. I got you. Glad, hungry, Irish, honey, tied and where are you? Oh, who do you want? I see you. Get away from me.
Right here. Where's that machine gun, Irish?
Oh, Mr. Marston. I found you one.
Found us one, Irish. We're in this together. You, me, and an assault on Fort Mercer. I'm the guy that saved you from getting killed back there, and who you owe your life to, remember?
Not really. Happens to me all the time.
You don't want it to happen to you again, do you, Irish?
No, friend. I wants to buy you a drink. I wants to tell you how much you means to me, how special you is.
And I want to tell you that if you don't produce a Gatling gun within the hour, you'll wish you'd been killed back there.
It's the whiskey, sir. It gives me the memory of a newborn babe, as innocent as can be.
And it makes me violently angry. Shall we go look for that gun, sir?
Yes. Let's do that.
Come on, then. We'll find your precious gun. Giddy up!
Yeah.
I love me faithless Flora, the lily of the West.
You're not gonna pass out on me, are you, Irish?
Me? No, I'm right as rain. Or at least somewhere stuck between fair and meddling.
Well, you're gonna be stuck somewhere between dying and dead if you try to cross me again.
It weren't like that at all, feller. Me intentions were pure. I swear it on me poor mother's life. I just gets a tad confused from time to time. Honest mistake.
If there's any more confusion, I'll finish what your friends in Armadillo started.
Jesus! You're an impatient bastard, aren't you?
Where's the gun, Irish?
I hear some miners been blabbing about a machine gun they found. Apparently, they got it stashed up at Gap Tooth Breach.
What do miners want with a machine gun?
Shoot it at somebody, I suppose? Or sell it? I don't know. Never been down a mine in all my life.
Sounds real fishy to me, Irish. I've just about had it with you and your games. You and Wes Dickens are so crooked, you can swallow nails and spit out corkscrews.
Maybe if you was more cordial with folks, they might be better inclined to help you.
I saved your life, and you repaid me by lying, nearly getting me killed.
Not fair now, Johnny. We should go around the side of Gap Tooth so the miners don't see us coming.
I still don't know what miners would want with a machine gun.
Miners are always fighty bastards. Spend too long without daylight and doxies, and it starts playing with your mind.
I never heard so much shit come out of one mouth.
Only telling you what I heard. Oh, and we'll need a wagon or something to get it out of there. That gun's heavier than sin.
So how was I supposed to move it by myself last time? Two-faced little bastard.
Here we are. Let's stop here a moment to get a lie of the land. The entrance is plain to see, and there's a shaft them bastards used to haul out heavy ore. I mean you, can use that lift to get you and the gun to the surface. I do it all myself, but the mines play havoc with me sinuses. I'll find us a fine place to hide these horses, and then return with a borrowed flat wagon.
I'll meet you at the mouth of the mine shaft. And Irish, I strongly advise you don't run off this time.
You must be lost, cowboy. This is private property.
You're dead, friend! You got anything interesting, friend?
What have you got for me?
Follow me! What are you waiting on?
There's gonna be a lot of graves, Doug! You're gonna leave this in a box! There's more where that came from! No turning back now. If it ain't me, it's someone else. This will be a
I thought I'd be looking at your corpse being hauled up this lift. Load up and I'll engage the gears. Oh, there she is. What a beautiful weapon. God's own gun. Ain't that the truth? I got us a borrowed flatbed parked down below. Meet me at the bottom of the hill!
Now what are you gonna do?
What did I tell you? It's a cake!
Let's go!
A short wee ride now, and we'll have this executive peacemaker delivered to Old West Dickens.
Just make sure it doesn't fall off on the way.
Mr. Marston, sir. John Marston. Mr. Marston, don't be so childish. Come on, sir, I implore you. Okay. So I made a few innocent mistakes when last we met. But my plan is still sound. Together we can conquer, if not the world, and certainly Bill Williamson.
But first, you need me to do you a favor?
You read my mind. I can only deduce you've been taking my tonic, sir, as instructed. It can give the most ordinary of intelligences a remarkable insight.
I'll give you insight. I'll show you what your guts look like.
Please, sir, this show of petulance is nothing short of embarrassing. Think for a moment, sir. Think.
I'm thinking about how much of my time you're wasting.
Sir, I am about to do something which I greatly discourage in all wise and rational men. A selfless act for you. But, sir, before I act selflessly, allow me to act selfishly and sell some of my wares.
Fair enough.
Oh, good, sir. Come, and let's go visit some of our fine friends in the other oil business we have here in Plainview. These men need all the help they can get. Friends, hardworking souls of Plainview, do you suffer from rheumatism, lumbago, acute chronic sciatic, neurologic, or inflammatory pain? Well, I represent the only company that makes the genuine article which cures headache, neuralgia, toothache, earache, backache,
This man is a fucking charlatan. He just got done swindling us down at Cho Springs with this song and dance.
I say we tar and feather him right now.
I say we shoot the
I
bastard.
think it's time we take our business elsewhere. I apologize if science is not your forte. Good day, one and all.
Somebody, get that thief back! I think we should leave Plainview for another day, John. Let's go, my boy. Let's stay our welcome here. Not bad, Marston. Yes, my boy! That's it! Sure is lucky you came along when you did.
Lucky for who? Now what then?
Here's some more. One less forearm to worry about. I bet Louis Pasteur didn't have to deal with this shit. Ignorant hillbillies.
I don't know. I'd say they're pretty astute.
Good job. Look, they've got the road blocked up ahead. The road looks clear. Let's push on Cueva Seca.
For a man of the people, you sure ain't very popular.
I am up against the weight of plebeian ignorance, my boy. Keep that gun at the ready, my dear boy.
Maybe you need to think about a change of career.
I will never give up on science, John. Quick, here you are. How can these people harbor such bitterness?
Well, I ain't surprised. That tonic I drank at Ridgewood went through me like a dose of salt.
Good shot.
Ain't your life worth living?
Hurry, take it. Keep your eye out, John.
You're making a big mistake, friend!
We made it, John. There's Cueva Seca up ahead. Well, that was a little hairy. Thank you, my dear boy. You saved the day again.
It always impresses me with the speed with which a group of men can turn from passive sheep into murderous wolves.
I'm impressed with how you nearly got us killed back there.
Yes, perhaps we should shelve the tonics business for a period.
Let's say we try our hand at racing again. There's a meet at Rathskeller.
You're trying my patience, Mr. West Dickens.
Well, I'm sorry, dear boy, but I'm only an aging vendor of exotic elixirs, not the bloody U.S. cavalry. Forgive me if matters take some time to prepare.
Mr. West Dickens!
Ah, Mr. Marston! How wonderful to see you, sir. How wonderful.
Are we ready then?
Yes, sir. Nearly, sir. Very nearly, sir. I just need some cash to get some extra hardware fitted to my old Trojan horse here. You what? Never mind, sir. I can only presume that you have not enjoyed the benefits of a classical education, so I will not take umbrage if some of my allusions sail over your head, sir.
I won't pretend to understand you, but I will endeavor to make you understand me. Either we do this right now, or I put a bullet in you and get on with my day.
Please, I knew you were a violent man, Mr. Marston, but I did not think you were a stupid one. We need money to outfit my carriage, to turn a simple tradesman's vehicle into something more subterfuge. And I'm about to tell you how we are going to gain said cash. Now, I know that you ride very well. So come, sir, to Rathskeller Fork.
Let's go, my dear boy. I'll show you the way. So how are you, John?
Okay, all things considered. Hopefully we can get through today without running into another army of your satisfied customers.
Onwards and upwards. I refuse to let the blind stupidity of the proletariat derail my calling in life.
Nothing blind about it. I'd say they saw right through you.
Before knowledge comes doubt, my dear boy.
Everybody knows you're as crooked as a dog's hind leg, Wes Dickens.
I resent that implication, John.
I wasn't implying. I was telling. If you're such a successful businessman, what are you doing living in a cave?
Delightfully Dickensian, isn't it?
If you say so.
Are you familiar with the concept of philanthropy, John?
I'm surprised you are.
Oh, I don't do any of this for myself, John. I hope you realize that. It's been quite a ride, John, hasn't it?
We haven't gone that far.
No, I mean us. Ridgewood Farm, Gaptooth Breach, Plainview. We make quite a team, you and me, brains and brawn. We should consider a more permanent partnership.
This partnership ends as soon as I have Bill Williamson. I appreciate your help, but I've just about had it with all your schemes. You need to realize what's at stake here.
I know, John, I know. Just win this race and we'll be ready. I give you my word. There it is, John. Rathskeller Fork.
Not a particularly handsome bunch, are they?
Howdy. Let's go.
I was told they'd been serving beer. Gentlemen, this will be a fair race. No shooting, stabbing, cliff pushing, rock throwing, cactus grinding, neck lassoing, setting fires, or other acts that causes a rider to unfairly lose his weight or bleed heavily or black out. Get yourselves ready. Set. Go!
Yeah. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
He came, he saw, he conquered. What a fantastic spectacle, John. Let's take a moment to bask in the glory of our victory.
Have we got enough money now?
All right. Yes, once Seth and Irish have furnished their side of the bargain, I think we should be ready. Quite a team we've assembled, don't you think?
A bunco, a grave robber, and a drunk. How could things possibly go wrong?
Up, sister. Put them up.
Irish, what are you doing?
Who the hell are you?
Give me that. I'm your old friend Amnesia.
Oh, good. Blimey.
And I've come to tell you, if you ever pretend to forget my name or your debt to me again, I'll make sure you reach heaven before these two ladies. Now get down there.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you?
Ashamed. Ashamed to know you. What the hell's wrong with you, robbing these gentlewomen and ladies of the Lord?
I thought they was doxies.
Ladies, I'm sorry about this man. He's unfortunately lost his mind to the demon drink. At least I hope he has, and he wasn't this stupid all along. So, please excuse us. Now, Irish, that Gatling gun doesn't work. I find that rather upsetting, don't you?
Oh, heartbreaking. Which is why I was just coming to see you when the drink got the better of me. Come on. I know where we can find the parts for you. Mother-fucking Mary.
Je sais que nous allons voir.
I already got myself a woman, miss.
Huh? What you looking at? What you looking at?
Oui, de Red Dead Online uniquement, car il n'est pas dans Red Dead Redemption 2. Je l'ai trouvé triste. Et dans Red Dead Online. Et on l'a voit une seule fois, je vous le dis déjà. Ça jette une de vos attentes. C'est ce que vous attendiez. On ne le voit qu'une seule fois dans tout Red Dead Redemption 1 et on ne le voit pas dans le Nightmare.
Catch fresh air's got me head spinning like a top. Can't be good for a fella.
Shut up, you lazy drunk, before I stop your head spinning with a bullet.
I resent that, Johnny. I've been working like a beaver on your behalf.
You've been working like a weasel on my behalf.
Ça va être sympa d'attaquer Fort Mercer.
Ladies of the cloth? You must have been raised on sour milk, Irish.
What are you talking about? I'm a good Catholic boy.
You're a booze-blind coward.
And you're a hypocrite, Marston. You've robbed just as many innocent folks as me.
I tried to only rob those who had more than they deserved.
Christ, the church has more money than anybody.
Entre alcooliques.
Just to the warehouse here in Thieves Landing. I'm telling you, Johnny boy, it's all set up. We're meeting this pal of mine at the back door of the office. Hobble-tongued feller by the name of Shaky.
And he's got the ammunition we need?
Jesus, stop fretting, will you? I knows about guns front, back, and sideways.
You're gonna be real familiar with mine if things keep on this way.
This is it. Come on, Smiler.
Un arnaqueur et un pilleur de tombe et un marshal. Et un agent du gouvernement. Oui. Oui, mes phrases mettent du temps.
That stuttering bastard said this would be often. Come on, let's see if we can get in around the back.
I'm beginning to lose my patience.
C'est pour ça que j'ai mis des vidéos où je parle pas parce que
I think you're soft on me, Johnny boy. Can't even sneeze these days without you being there to catch the drips.
This is your last chance, you good-for-nothing shyster. You've already wasted too much of my time.
ils font que de parler. Donc c'est chiant. Ah, c'est chiant, c'est bien pour l'histoire, mais bon, je peux pas rajouter grand chose quand des fois ils parlent. Des fois il y a des vidéos où je ne parle pas du tout, c'est pas.
Keep your eyes open. Shaky's all right, but I don't trust the gang of fools he runs with.
Le principal, c'est le jeu.
Shaky's made the arrangements, and he'll... Oh, shite. Sounds like Shaky's only gone and got himself found out.
All right. Now all we have to do is find out who you work with. You hear me? Shaky, you wretched fucking son of a whore. Suck my hand! Oh!
Labor relations don't sound like they're exactly at an all-time high. You sneak in and get poor Shaky loose. I'll go get the wagon. Good luck, Marston. He's a good man, that Shaky. All right, work your usual magic. I'll go get the wagon ready.
Bon. Passer par ici. Bien discret.
Hey, you hear that?
Thank you for your kindness, mister. I thought I was dead, man.
My kindness is only as good as the bullets you can fetch up for me and your friend Irish. Let me down, and you'll be a dead man.
This is gonna be one hell of a fight. Let's head for the door. Follow me.
If you don't stop that, you ain't gonna live!
I'm gonna kill you, then rob you. Let's shoot the hell out of these cowards!
Il est assez con lui.
Open the door. I got you covered. Look out! More of them bastards. No, you don't.
If nobody lives forever, time to bite the dust.
Who's making the punish? Take that. Got most of them. Now let's go find the ammunition. How did I get myself into this? There's much more about the crates. I think.
You shouldn't have fought so hard.
Now we're even. Half even, Shaky. You still owe me for them morphine pills to calm your nerves. Shaky.
You'll get your half. More, you dirty fucking snake.
All right, gentlemen. Let's go.
Fucking fuck.
Oh, my virgin ears. Come on then, Johnny boy. Let's go. Come Come on, time we was making tracks. Did you have fun in there, you and Shaky?
I killed a lot of men for this damn machine gun of yours.
I'm sorry I missed all the dramas.
You always miss all the drama. There must be cobwebs growing on that holster of yours.
Someone's got to drive the wagon, don't they? Teamwork, Johnny boy. That's my game, not just the glory like you. What are you even shooting at? Damn! I knew they wouldn't give up that easy. Shoot those bastards! I'm gonna hit for McFarland. Here come more, them bastards! I don't like this, Baxter. My heart's beating like a bloody crow.
Just drive, Irish. You're acting like a schoolgirl. I'm telling you, Irish, that machine gun had better work after all this.
Don't you worry. You won't find a finer piece of artillery west of Dublin. Look out, there's one on the bridge up ahead. Hell of a team, me and you. We should consider making it.
I think I've about had my fill of liars in this life, partner.
They're not giving up, are they? Christ, our sons of bitches!
You really want to die?
Well, I think you're ready for part, Martyr. You've got enough ammunition here to take down a small country, fella.
I'm gonna need it. Bill Williamson's got himself an army.
So I guess this is where we part ways, Johnny Marston.
Or maybe not, friend. You're gonna be right alongside me when I take on that fort. After all you put me through, it's time you pull the damn trigger for once. Show me what a big, bad killer you really are.
Yes, of course. What am I thinking? Don't worry, you can count on me. I just hope I don't steal all your glory. Wouldn't be right or proper. Impressive, Marston. We'll have West Dickens's wagon rigged and ready to go soon enough.
Hâte de la prochaine mission.
John?
Marshal?
Gentlemen! It's time. We must go.
Why? What's happening?
Seth has managed to get himself inside. But we can't leave it too long, or they will soon realize how very curious he is and remove him from the premises. Or slit his throat and watch him bleed to death. But for a minute, he will delight and amuse them. That's when he'll get us inside.
Okay.
Marshals of the law, when the shooting starts, take that as your cue to start awarding each other medals.
Huh?
I mean, take that as a cue to get inside and clean up the mess.
Oh. All I care about is Williamson. It is vital we stop him.
Agreed. That man is a stone-cold killer.
Williamson's a proud fool. The question is which will win out between his pride and his instinct for survival.
Oh yeah. Donc oui, il y a eu des vidéos avant, et il y en aura d'autres où en fait il n'y aura pas ma voix parce que bah, des fois il n'y a pas besoin.
Ensconce yourself in the back of my wagon, John, so that we can make our grand entrance.
Donc je pense que je le mettrai ma voix uniquement quand il y a des choses intéressantes à dire, ou qu'il y a une grosse séance de gunfight où je peux parler un minimum. Donc c'est vraiment une mission très importante. Vu que je veux pas couper quand les personnages parlent, par exemple comme là, c'est ça qui est chiant en fait, vu que ça parle beaucoup, ce qui est normal dans un jeu Rockstar.
Good. Now just stay put till I tell you otherwise. That scoundrel Seth had better not let us down. Once we're inside and I've lulled our adversaries into a false sense of security with some beguiling sales patter, I will give you the signal.
What signal?
The moment you hear a sharp rap on the side of the wagon, rise like the phoenix and start shooting like you've never shot before. This is it, my dear boy. The moment of truth. Me and you, John. One last time into the breach. This is going to have to be the performance of my life. I hope my nerves don't get the better of me. I'll be honest with you, John, I'm a little jittery. John? John?
It reeks of miracles back here.
Thank God. I'll be ready with that machine gun, my dear boy. I'll be a sitting duck in there.
Il laisse facilement rentrer quand même. Là, comment l'autre est arrivé à rentrer? Bonne question.
Come on in. Welcome to my humble abode. Come on.
Greetings, my good men. What would you say if I said immortality was at hand? What would you say if I told you I could teach you to fly? What would you say if I told you I could turn a man into a beautiful woman? Impossible, yes, once, but no more. Gentlemen, I bring you wisdom from the East. I have here in this wagon some of the finest goods, the best medicines, and the newest inventions available for you and your families. Exotic trinkets from the far reaches of the earth, elixirs that give vigor and strength. And for you men of physical skill and athletic physique, this miraculous elixir can keep the muscles supple and relax the cords. It loosens the joints and gives a feeling of vigor and freshness to the whole system. Why, some men have reported to me that after drinking it for 1 month, they can chew through steel.
Même celui qui nous a tiré dessus.
You fools are about to be real sorry. Take them down. That's enough.
On a pas à s'arrêter.
Making the willet. There he is.
Ouh, tu prends les jouets avec son chien. Surtout qu'il y a quelques fois j'ai perdu un attaque.
Fucking dang pig! Them cocksucking son bitches escaped the other side of the fort.
All right, let's go. Let's find those bastards.
Bon, il aurait fallu... Merde, j'ai oublié, on peut facilement rentrer dans les autres personnages. Il aurait juste fallu bouger le chariot.
I think my work here is done. Godspeed, gentlemen.
Alors physique Springfield, oui, c'est ce que j'avais vu la dernière fois. J'ai plusieurs munitions, donc c'est pas du tout le même que... Là, j'ai plusieurs munitions dans le chargeur, ce qui n'est pas du tout le même que dans les munitions de normal. Donc il rend quand même bien plus intéressant. En fait, il me fait penser au fusil à verrou, donc je l'aime beaucoup. Enfin, je l'aime beaucoup parce qu'il one shot, hein, tout ça.
You should run off home. I think that's most of it, boys. Come on, let's regroup.
Ils sont par là. Ouf, j'avais oublié qu'il y avait ça, heureusement qu'il y avait, sinon je me serais pété à cheville.
That's the last of them. We still can't find Williamson anywhere.
Hey, it's the snake oil guy!
Gentlemen, let me in, for goodness sake!
That fool must be hiding.
Men, it is time to start tearing this place apart and find out where he's cowering!
A sense of urgency here, please!
Open the gate! It's the snake oil guy!
Get the goddamn gate open and lock it behind him!
Il est où le set?
Oh, we've got company, gentlemen! These scoundrels have got reinforcements riding this way!
Oh my good lord above! There must be 100 of them!
Encore une Gatling. Ça fait penser à appel aux armes. Alors je suis vous, pas chez vous. Il y en a plus. Ça va arriver, ça va arriver. Ah oui. Il fallait des canons. On va après les armes de la mission aussi on attaque. Je crois pas que dans la rédemption bleue quand on peut prendre les forts et les canons. Alors, évidemment.
Hold on! Oh, darn it! Marston! Mr. Marston, we got a live one! He says, Bill's already run off to Mexico yesterday morning.
You'll never get him. Javier Escuela.
Eh ouais.
He's gone to see Javier Escuela. That should make things interesting. Where in Mexico?
How should I know? Oh! Where in Mexico, you little shit?
Someplace near Chuparosa, I think he said.
That's bandit country.
Chupa feckin' Rosa! Well, I'll take you there, John. I'm real popular down there. You just meet me at the ferry. I've got lots of friends down south.
I'll see you at the ferry, Irish.
I'll just get me things.
I'm sorry about this, John. I guess you'll be heading to Mexico?
So it would seem. How is it down there?
Wonderful. A sweet, peace-loving people with the love of social justice. May you always find coin in your pocket. It's been a pleasure spending time with you, boy.
You too, Mr. West Dickens. Marshall?
All right, boys. That's enough.
Eh bien, direction Mexique. Sympa là-bas. Je peux pas rentrer là. Est-ce que je peux rentrer de l'autre côté juste pour voir? Parce qu'après ça sera un repère de bande, hein. Ça je m'en souviens. Oula. Et la gage. hop, hop. Je ne crois pas. Non, ils ont tout fermé. Eh ben, l'Irlandais, ça doit être vers là. Ouais. Pour aller de l'autre côté. Et ça va être sympa.
Yes, well, that's what makes you such an interesting fellow, Mr. Irish. Ah, Mr. Marston, I've come to wish you well. How are you, sir?
I'm okay.
It seems that our friend Mr. Irish here is well connected south of the border.
Oh, it's true. They love me down there. It's like a second home. I've got more friends than you could shake a stick at, should you so desire.
So you know the way?
Oh, it's easy. We just get on me raft here and let the current sweep us away to paradise. Come on then, Dovey.
I'm not sure your idea of paradise and mine are quite the same, Irish.
Relax. We'll have a great time and we'll find your man Williamson, no bother.
I hope so.
Hey, come on now. Look at it this way. I know we ain't exactly old pals, but, you know, have I ever done you wrong?
No, but not through lack of trying.
Hey!
Well, you boys have fun down there. I shall miss you, John Marston.
Thank you. Where are you headed?
Oh, me? Oh, London or Paris or maybe Peking. I'm a traveling man, sir. This land is much too small for the likes of me.
Well, try not to get yourself killed.
Oh, well, yes, we men of science are not a very loved bunch in this land of myth and superstition. I'm off to the civilized world, where men like myself are revered and given medals. Ha!
Have fun.
The same to you, sir. The same to you.
Nice of you to turn up for once, Irish.
What do you mean?
In usual fashion, you conveniently missed all the action at Fort Mercer.
What can I say? I woke up with me head in a pair of tits, and it felt ill-mannered not to get reacquainted with him.
At least you got your priorities straight.
You know me, Johnny boy. I'll be late to me own funeral. They say God invented whiskey to stop the Irish from ruling the world. Jesus, they're shooting at us!
There's too many of us. Cut the rope. We'll drift downriver.
Bloody Nara!
C'est le brun qui a attaqué son bateau.
This fellow's got a nasty job. It was only a little few days away. We'll ride the river out. No point trying to land till we're well away from these bastards.
Oui,
Hey, there's more ammunition in the box in the back of the raft.
J'ai oublié que c'était, il fallait en faire être passer de gauche à droite pour être protégé et tout. C'est un... J'aime pas cette mission. Mauvais souvenir. Oh le Beaufort. On voit dans Red Dead Online. Loin. Il l'a bien mis celle-ci. Et il tape. Oui. Tu tires sur quoi? D'accord. Je vais shooter les pierres maintenant. Je vais shooter les pierres, puis shooter les pierres. Pour l'aide à la visée, elle est quand même très élevée. Hein. Déjà sur la réduction de l'eau, elle est pas mal, même sur Red Dead Online. Et là-dessus, à son premier Red Dead, il rigole pas l'aide à la visée. Ouais, elle est quand même abusive, ça se le cacher. Heureusement qu'il y a un fort militaire là qui voit que c'est le bordel en bas, qui entend tout et qui fait rien. Classe, on peut y avoir l'autre. Une balle, une dans la tête et puis une dans la main. Je crois qu'on a un peu une dans la tête, ça suffit. Bon, il y en a certains qui pensent plus avec leurs mains, ils misent quelque chose. Ah, j'ai réussi à le directement le marquer avant de le voir. j'ai vu un mec à travers carrément la montagne. Non, en vrai, s'ils avaient pu mettre au moins une première personne, ça aurait été cool. Avoir les armes en première personne, là. Il y en a beaucoup qui s'en foutent. Moi, j'adore des fois par moment me mettre en première personne, là. Avec les armes, je trouve ça très stylé. Il n'y a pas malheureusement. Donc ça met directement là-dessus. Au moins c'est rapide. Vite accès à ça, ça met le temps en pause, mais c'est vrai, je préfère qu'on ait le système de la mission 2. Là, ils sont mieux. Ils vont sortir en fait. En vrai, ça va venir. Dans les jeux qui ont des menus dégueulasses, alors que ceux de leur précédent étaient meilleurs, hein, comme le Choix, spécialité. Je vais jamais prendre un menu qui fonctionne bien, mais il reprend toujours le même. Donc, ils doivent le changer à chaque fois parce que on va tenter des trucs pour nous. Bon, c'est comme le Meilleurs par 2. Le menu toujours dégueulasse. J'avais testé la bêta. Bah, ça m'a suffi. Au moins là il tire. Je vais chercher une munition, c'est juste c'est très sensible, la sensibilité est très aléatoire, donc j'ai peur de tomber dans l'eau. Parce que je tombe, je meurs. Et ouais, ce que je disais, c'était sur Modern Warfare 2 où j'avais testé la bêta et j'ai pas acheté le jeu à cause de ça.
The Mexicans know how to make a bottle of liquor too. What's that, pulque? Now there's a drink as would take the frost out of a frosty morning. Oh, you're gonna have some fun.
I'm just here for Bill Williamson.
Well, I'm glad to be back. This place is a wild devil's paradise.
Apart from the fellers trying to kill you.
Down here they call me El Rato, the cat, on account of me stealth and cunning.
I'm pretty sure Rato means rat, my friend. I like it though. A little more inventive than Irish.
Well, you Americans never were very creative with your use of language, was you, John Marston?
Oui, donc j'avais pas pris le Modern Warfare 2 juste à cause des menus parce que ça m'avait saoulé lors de la bêta. Le jeu et j'ai eu très peur là quand j'ai tiré sur la lanterne et que j'ai eu une feu propagée, je voulais décoller et quand j'ai eu une feu rester, je me suis dit oula. Oula. Et oui, on va aller chercher Avec. Alors là, c'est une note de 10 sur 10 vu qu'on je crois même que le jeu il a remarqué au sol parce que vu le jeu il a pas trop aimé ce que j'ai fait. Oui, on va aller chercher Javier Escuela. Parce que Bill il allait le chercher. Javier qui dans le premier, dans la chronologie qui est la Rédemption 2 actuellement, parce qu'il y aura peut-être un 3 plus tard qui se déroulera avant, je ne sais pas. Si vous voyez à une certaine scène, il ne pointe pas son arme, il la pointe en hauteur. Pour dire qu'il ne choisit pas de camp. Hier, je pense qu'il a été dépassé par les événements et il savait pas trop ce qui se passait. Il s'est dit, ma cache, je me barre. Attendez, ça peut être... Et il revient. Il est tombé jusque là? Non. Non, non, non. J'ai peur. El Rato, qui veut dire chat bien sûr.
On the cliff to your left, more the bastards.
Why are you looking at the bridge? Hands up! There's more where that came from! Someone your connections, Irish.
I told you they knew me in Mexico, didn't I?
Pas suffisamment puissant, je trouve le Springfield.
Watch the top of that cliff! They're shooting down on us!
des têtes aussi, donc... bon. Je sais plus si on a une sorte de fusil à verrou ou si c'est Springfield qui sert de fusil à verrou. Je crois qu'il y a un fusil Buffalo.
I doubt you'll remember any of it, Irish.
Un fusil explosif en zombie.
God damn it, there's another two.
This should be a fair fight if you can shoot straight.
We made it, thank the Lord. Am I glad to be getting out of that floating death trap. These horses look fresher. And healthy.
Before you degrade these poor fools any further, tell me where I'm headed.
Of course, of course. Let me think.
You do know people down here, aside from your friends who welcomed us on the way.
Yes, I think so. I was real drunk last time I was here, John. You know how it is. I met an American guy, saw him shoot a man, drank with him in the village of Chuparosa. Funny guy. Or was that Canada? No, that was Canada. Guy here, not funny, but he's real nice. Failing that, you could try the provincial governor, Colonel something or other. Some Spanish name. He's based out of Escalera. Played three-chord stud with him. Or was it four-chord Monty? I forget. He was a real nice chap. Or maybe he was a real bastard. I was real drunk last time, John.
Well, thanks a lot for your help. Oh, let me guess. You gotta be on your way.
The famed hospitality isn't what it once was, and I've never been known to overstay me welcome. So off I go to greener pastures. Good luck, John. You're an angry and a feck ugly man, but not a bad one.
Voilà, on arrive au Mexique. Et l'embarcation va quelque part. Donc ouais, si je me trompe pas, on a deux personnes qu'on doit aller voir. Ouais. London Ricketts et Desanta. Donc, normalement on voit plus l'Irlandais si je me trompe pas. Il me dit que j'ai une cabane. D'accord. Donc il me dit que j'ai une cabane mais je vois pas de cabane. C'est gênant. Bref. On est arrivé au Mexique. Et ça va être un sacré bordel. Et pour la scène là avec les couilles. C'est peut-être ça qui a inspiré les couilles des chevaux dans Red Dead Redemption 2. Qui sait. Bref. C'est parti pour le Mexique.